Hello and welcome back to the vlogs. The vlogs where I film what me and Benjamin and the family get up to on a weekly basis. This week's vlog, we're bound for adventure as we are heading off to the Lakeland Haven campsite, which is up north in the Lake District. But before we do that, we're having a little wander through the park in the woods, trying to make the most of the lovely weather, because despite what it looks like, which is kind of grey and cloudy, it is actually like 23 degrees right now. It's actually really nice and warm. And the views in the walk at Brighton Pools is really lovely. It's just such a nice place to come for a little wander around. The last time we actually came here, Jess was heavily pregnant and we didn't actually make it halfway around the park. So it's kind of nice to come back like 3 years later with Benjamin and go for a wander. You can't catch me! Can't catch me! No! Oh, you got me. Well, hidden down the trail, there's actually a little park down here and an ice cream van. So I think Benjamin's gonna have a little play and get an ice cream. Wow, look at that. It's nice. Cheers. Cheers. And I got a fucking Snickers ice cream. Look at this thing. I think that's caramel. What a beast. Well, I definitely underestimated how sickly that was. And whilst it was nice for the most part, a little bit too sickly for me. Because I'm lactose and I shouldn't really be eating it. I actually think that this might be the last adventure that you see us go on this year, because camping season, summer season is basically over now. I don't see us going camping at any point over the next most 6 months maybe. So this will be our last adventure. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm sure he's gonna have lots of fun. But yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna be doing over the next the winter season, autumn, winter. It's typically like gaming season, so I'm probably gonna play a lot more games and stuff like that. I still want to go out and adventure and do more stuff. So if you have any ideas of things that you'd like to see me do during the winter period, we'll probably go pumpkin picking and stuff like that. So if you want to see anything, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you leave a comment and I'll try and get back to you guys as much as possible and see what we can actually get up to. I do know there are people who want to watch us bake cakes and things like that, so maybe that is something that we could probably look at doing. But speaking of which, I think it's time we head back to the car and head off for the first destination of the day. All right, well, we have arrived at our first pit stop of the day, which is Go Outdoors in Warrington. Because rather annoyingly, we don't actually have an electric pitch this time, so we have no way to pump up our bed. So I'm kind of hoping that this place actually has what we're looking for, which is kind of like a 12 volt converter to plug socket basically. That way I can use my car to charge it, to pump it up. Welcome to the land of camping. And oh my God, I don't think I've ever been in a Go Outdoors. This place is fucking massive. Jesus. All right, well this is the last resort because I really don't want to manually do it, so let's see if we can find something a bit more electrical power. Well, this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but it might actually do the job. A battery powered 12 volt tornado pump. Well, I just realized I picked up the 12 volt one, which plugs into my car, which I don't want. I want this one, which is battery powered. So hopefully this does the job. All right, this thing is actually what I was looking for, which is a 150 watt DC to AC power inverter. So I can plug this into my car via that there in a cigarette holder, the 12 volt socket in my car, and should be able to plug it in. Oh, you know, just some coats, some jackets, and then, yeah, a horse. Because, you know, why not? This place just reminds me of Richard Hammond for some reason. All of the camping equipment. I think we're also going to pick this up because we have no light in the tent. So, 40 quid. And that doesn't even come with batteries. Damn, speaking about going outdoors, it's bloody warm out today. Jeez, could you imagine camping in that? Not for me, holy moly. I guess there are conditions where you need something like that, I guess. Well, this is one of those air tents, which I've never actually been in before. They didn't exist last time I went camping, but you literally just blow up these tubes here and it just fucking puts the whole thing up. It's crazy. All right, well, we just spent a mortgage on a light bulb, so now it's time to hit the road again, which it now says it's going to take us an hour and 50 minutes to go, so not too far to go, but let's hit the road. Out of the whippage because we have finally arrived at Haven. But we need to go to the holiday reception because the first thing we need to do is see if we can upgrade to an electric tent pitch. So fingers crossed they have some availability. Dum dum dum. Unfortunately, they don't have any available, so that was a bit of a waste of time. So we're back to square one of finding a normal tent pitch to camp on. And as they say in the biz, it is what it is. Alright, this is where we're going to put the tent. Well, as it turns out, that spot's known for flooding, so we're going to find somewhere else to put the tent. And because it's a non-electric pitch, that means we have to empty the car here and move our tent probably over there. So let the unpacking of the car begin. I think we just about managed to film a time lapse of the tent for a change. This might be the first time you've actually seen the thing fully open, but we need to air it out because when we packed it up in Wales, it was actually still wet. Like me, currently very hot and sweaty, but I think we're going to finally put the inside up and go from there. And to save yourself another time lapse, before and after. Beautiful. All right, well, to resolve the dilemma that we had earlier in the fact that there is literally no electric hookup here, and stupid me thought that we could have the car near the tent, which we can't, so we're gonna have to take this and the blow-up bed from here over to my car. Blow the entire thing up and then bring the entire thing back, because unfortunately the blow-up bed does not fit in there once it's erect. So it's time to plug this power inverter into here in my boot. Like so, and whoop, and hopefully this now has power, which it does. And with the car on and the thing plugged in, hopefully this now works, which it does in the weirdest possible way. The thing you do when you go camping. Well, that is an absolute godsend. It's just a shame that we can't have the car near the tent, but really good that. Time to now put this back in the tent. After what feels like an eternity, a very sweaty eternity, we have finally got everything in the tent. This is back in. Obviously got the bed in there like we planned. And it is 4:30, which means we've been here for about an hour and a half now. So we've not eaten, so I think that is next on the mission. So let's say goodbye to the tent and go back to the car. Well, we have now arrived in Grange-over-Sands, and there is a Tesco in what looks like a church. But we're gonna have a little wander around and see if we can find some food. This is a lovely village, but man, there are literally churches everywhere. They're absolutely stunningly built, like, but I think I've seen about 5 of them. We also actually had a quick look at houses around here, and they're roughly like 250k for a 4-bedroom house, which down south, like where we're from, would be a lot more. So that's really good. But our lovely little wander has led us towards a beach. Well, we just got to the end, and there's a bloody train track here, which apparently is actually closed. We can't go this way. We have to go to some underpass. What the fuck? Crazy. Hey, look, crossing cottage. In a weird change of events, we're not actually any closer to food, but I'm all for chilling out near the sea. Well, I found a park. We'll swing on it. In it. I'm not complaining. Funnily enough, the park actually gives us a really nice view of the beach side. Look at this. Beautiful place. Oh, go on then. You're going to go down the slide. Ready? Steady. Whee! Yay! Big jump. You did it. Well, that was a lovely walk down the beach. I think I found the way out. But after a quick journey later, we have arrived back at the tents and we have got the important goods. Home, sweet home. It's now time to do our standard barbecue duty and get cooking. Well, this one actually comes with a little metal stand, which is good because that is exactly what we need to get this thing started. So hopefully this is nice and quick. Whoop. Oh yeah, well, that was very easy, as you'd expect from a disposable barbecue. Next on the list is to get one of these out, crack it open and relax, because it has been a very long day. Cheers. The barbecue is warming up, and it looks like bloody fucking war zone. It's like a people parachuting down. This will be a really fun idea. So maybe with a bit of Dutch courage, we'll actually get on a plane and jump out of one. On a rather depressing note, it's been about 45 minutes and this barbecue just didn't light. The charcoal in it isn't burning at all. So looks like no barbecue tonight. Sometimes these things are hit and miss. Like you can get a barbecue and they'll light perfectly like they did down in Wales when we had that one last week. But yeah, in this particular case, it just didn't work. So we're gonna try and find some more food down at the actual, like, the main area. Damn, I'm so good about that, man. I've not eaten since we had a McDonald's this morning. None of us have, so Bit of a letdown, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can find some good food over at the main area. We're not actually staying here, and my mum doesn't arrive till tomorrow, but whilst we're wandering for food, thought we'd have a little look at to where my mum will be staying, and it looks like it's not this one because it's number 42, but my mum will indeed be staying in this one, so at least we know it's not that far, which is actually really conveniently placed because you've got the swimming pools just there, and then here it looks like this little entertainment arcade thing. But before this one goes a little bit too crazy, let's see if we can find where Jess is, because I think she's getting us a chippy. Well, we've found the chip shop where Jess is currently waiting, and me and Benjamin are just sitting here chilling out near the AstroTurf. Thanks for the cuddle. Unfortunately, we were walking around a shop earlier today, and some kid, like slightly bigger than Benjamin, probably like a year or so older, I'd imagine, like just grabbed Benjamin by the shoulder and just yanked him to the ground, which kind of shocked Benjamin. It's like, Benjamin's not like that at all. He's not an aggressive kid, like he's not boisterous, it's probably the right word to use. So he shocked him at first and kind of cried for a little bit, but we treated him to a bit of chocolate, and now he's okay. Well, he's throwing things as always with Benjamin, but he's now happy as ever. I think at this point we're all just very hungry. Benjamin made a friend, so I didn't film anything, but we have got ourselves a chippy, which looks absolutely delicious. But as it is getting nighttime, I think we're going to take this one for a shower and call it a day there. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Brand new day, and I'm fucking tired. And we've woken up in the cold, wet weather, and the sun is rising over what was a bit of a damp night, as you can see by the top of our tent. And after what was like an hour later of me trying to pull the clips off my phone, which is the most annoying thing ever, we have taken a little wander into the park where Benjamin's having a little run around. And I cannot tell you how much I am looking forward to in roughly a month or two time, when the new iPhone comes out, that I'm upgrading this and I'm getting some more space on my phone. Because trying to film on like 64 gig of space, it doesn't work. But right, time to get this one some breakfast. And we have arrived back in Churchtown. I have got my Costa. Time to have a little wander around to see if we can find a nice little cafe. Well, a lovely old man that we just walked past recommended we go to Butterfingers, so we're going to head down this road and see if we can find where it is. Well, I think we found somewhere to go to eat. We found somewhere for breakfast, and the menu is in the table. And I think I'm going to be having a breakfast roll. Just what's doing like Benjamin in the morning. Scruffy. Sometimes I actually liked coffee and I wasn't that tolerant, so I could actually try some of these really nice drinks because they sound nice. But they don't make me feel good. Yes, that looks lovely. Oh, that was lovely. Well, we've zipped here, there and everywhere, and now we're back at the tent, where the whole campsite seemed to have left, and including us, because we were there and now we are here. Yep, we dragged the whole tent over here so we could be closer to the car because of the electrical converter thing. So now we have a windbreaker here for when we have a barbecue later, assuming we actually have a barbecue, which I don't know because my mom has now arrived. But not only do we have some privacy now, but next time we go camping, we've always got a windshield, which is one of the biggest issues that we actually have when we go camping. Oh, what a day it has been. And speaking of which, man, the sun is out and it's a beautiful day today. I've come to check out where my mom is staying. So going down here, I think there's a bathroom, very cozy. And then 2 bedrooms. This is 1 bedroom. Nice window at the back. And then in here, another bedroom. But there's still pictures on the wall. Is that meant to be there? Oh, that's nice and cozy. And then you get a kitchen area and a lounge area with a little balcony. Really nice.
And step outside. Well, hello, it's hello, puppy. Hello. Hello, you soppy doggy.
All right, Benjamin's opened his presents from a late birthday, and we have devised a bit of a plan as to what we're going to be doing today. So I think let's hit the road and venture off to our first destination, which happens to be White Moss Walk, because we are going right there, a cave, and then maybe some other spots on the way. So the adventure begins down this trail right here. Jess doesn't like hiking, so she's there at the back. Time to traverse our first obstacle of the day. Little stream that goes all the way down to there. That looks really nice down there. Wow, beautiful. Now, if memory serves, we do have to cross a bridge, and this be that bridge. Come on, Willow. Good girl. Nice and clean.
Go shake over there.
Shake, shake. Wiggle, wiggle, Willow. Benji shaking. Well, I'm now manoeuvring my way back. Well, I'm not getting in another tree. Actually, you know what? I might get in a tree. Because as we say, what's the worst that can happen? Well, guys, I'm back in a tree. Hopefully this one's a bit more sturdy than the one I was in last time. But it's a beautiful view down there. As lovely as it was to sit on this little branch above the water, I think it is time I make my way back to dry land. But this is an absolutely gorgeous walk through the woods. Now you get so lost here. Well, we've just broken through the woods into this open area. Holy moly, look at this place. Oh, the paths are getting a bit rough now, but we're no closer to the cave. It's at this point I'd be willing to ask like where it is, because we are halfway up a mountain and I'm still yet to see a cave. Usually a cave would be at the foot of a mountain, at least that's what I would think. But I guess I was wrong. That being said though, the view here is actually really nice. Well, we made it to the top and this little one fell over, didn't you? But now he's got a big rock. Yeah, you're gonna slip right down there. Be careful, daddy help. Ready? Yay! I'm tired, but we have finally made it to the cave. Which if we go all the way up here, looks awesome. Wow, look at this place. Love how my mum's dog's just in the water. There's a beautiful stepping stones here that take you all the way into the cave, which I'm a pro at this by now. You guys have seen. Easy stuff. Jess and Benjamin are trying to make their way across there, but it doesn't look that easy. You can't even comprehend the ceiling, man. Holy shit, this place is crazy. Wow. I'm surprised the phone can even pick it up. But damn, what an absolutely random spot that this is. Jesus. It does make you wonder how things like that actually happen. I assume it's man-made and then I guess weather is kind of taken away, but nature be crazy. But it looks like my mum has found a place to chill with a gorgeous view. And oh my days, what a view it actually is. But right, it's been lovely. It's time to head back to the car, which sadly is all the way over there. It is actually such a beautiful walk up here though. Chill up here all day. And by some miracle, he's doing it all by himself again. I think what we might do in next week's vlog is maybe rent a boat out and actually go on one of these lakes and chill out for the day. Take a couple of beers, you know, have a bit of a lunch on there. Should be pretty nice, because whilst this is a lovely place to, you know, come and go for a walk, he's not too well. He's a little bit ill at the moment. And whilst he does manage walking around all of this kind of stuff, as he seems to have no problem with that at all, he is a little bit small and he will get tired. So we're going to make sure he keeps fueled with some cowpole. We are now walking down the steepest hill ever to get to the bottom, which was a little bit easier than coming up. After last week's vlog, Benjamin's favourite thing is to pick up things and pretend that they're ones. So funny. We just got down to the bottom and Benjamin's found this little tree stump with pennies in it, look. What a bizarre thing to do. Pretty cool though. And 2 hours later, we've made it back to the cars. Time to plan where we go next. Well, we just had to make a very quick pit stop because as we were driving down this absolutely fucking crazy road, there's a field of deer and stag over there, look.
Red deer.
Wow, look, they're all going. It's probably because we've just stopped here.
Yeah.
Damn, that was crazy. There were so many of them. Right, back to the Psycho Road. And just like that, we have arrived back at Haven, where Benjamin is on a mad one. We have come here for some food, because I am starving. Well, sadly, that was not very good. And by that I mean it was basically inedible, and I'm going to have to find a different source of food. So that is what I'm going to do right now. And fortunately on site there is actually a mini market. And when all else fails, a pot noodle will always save the day. Dinner was lovely, but the view is even nicer, damn. Wow. So nice over here. Whilst it has been an absolutely gorgeous day, I think it is time that I put my head down and end this video right now. I'm so tired. I've driven around a lot today, and I've had very little fuel because there's been no food. I forgot we actually climbed a mountain as well today. But as a beautiful sunset is going down in the distance, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give the video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. But as always, guys, you've been Orion. I love your faces. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, peace, much love. Bye-bye. I shielded you in my jacket to avoid the wind, but look at this. Wow. Beautiful. Benjamin, how did you get in there? Are you sneaking through? This spot is actually well nice. Holy moly. I want to go sit on that. What a fucking good spot to come visit, man. And the wind just stops for a second, you get that sun.